Like, it ain't just our situations or your situations that's bad out here. There are other people going through shit. So I respect you for coming up here and sharing some of those truths, all right? Next on the mic, we got, let me see if I can say this right, Dominica.
I can't dance. I'm white. That is my truth. It'd be like that sometime. I feel you. Don't worry about it. This post's called White White.
Go ahead, girl.
A conversation between me and a friend. You're white, just not white. Come again? Okay, so you're white, just not, white. I'm not white? No, you are, just how white am I? You're a different kind of white. How many kinds are there? What kind of white am I? You're Hungarian white. Is that not white enough? If I'm Hungarian white, then you are just American white. Yeah, we're white, and you are just white. I don't understand. Okay, so Stalin's white, but he's Georgian white. Stalin's not white? No, just a different kind of white. Am I less white? No. Okay, listen. We are salt and pepper. You are paprika white. Oh, you guys are bland. You guys, I panicked for a hot minute. I thought I wasn't pure white because my ancestors aren't inbred. My ancestors didn't sacrifice enough black people on a burning cross to purify me enough to be white enough. I heard a friend once say to someone on the phone, Hungarian is white. I don't know what color I am anymore. This is where my identity crisis began. Because being pale and born in Europe doesn't make you white. Maybe this is the long-term effect of white people whose response to racism is, I'm colorblind. But you forget, you don't need to see color to see shade. You don't need to see color to see poverty, to see violence, to see border that separates us. You treat people different because of their color and tell them there is no color. So maybe you are colorblind and it bothers you. So you try to differentiate, not knowing which category to put me into. There are different shades of black depending on how much white or brown is in it. If you're mixed, you aren't even a color, you are just mixed. The point is, I've accepted my privileges, and I want to acknowledge my privileges, because I'm still debating whether or not I should complain, whether I should write this poem, because, unlike my friend, I don't have to fear for my life walking past the police station while surrounding myself with people who are the same color as me. Can I really allow myself to complain? My answer is, once people hear my father's accent, they start talking to me slower and ask with a smile where I'm from, because I don't have an accent until he does. My answer is, my older brother, who's a straight white man, started getting paid less once his boss found out he's an immigrant. My answer is, apparently I'm not white enough because I season my food. When my mother got a tan, because of her accent, people thought she was Hispanic and started throwing blades of racial slurs and sexual innuendos at her. Mother never got a tan again. I wonder if we get treated this way because we get associated with people of color, because we immigrated here instead of colonized. I want to acknowledge my privilege, not to show off or rub in, but because I want to acknowledge the border. I want to acknowledge the fact that when I stole from my teacher's classroom, the teacher thought it was the brown kids who couldn't dress as well. I want to acknowledge because I've never been told not to speak my mother tongue. Because making yourself colorblind does not make the problem go away. You are just blind to it. So fuck it. I'm just gonna grab my extra white canvas and paint with the colors of the wind. Because when we stole this land, we stole all its resources. And don't you know? The wind holds all the colors. And I will use every single one. All of the colors. I am an artist, and I paint. And my painting is beautiful and majestic because these colors make my art for me. Too bad. You don't get to see just how beautiful and majestic my painting is. You're colorblind.